Hiya. So what we're going to work on with this exercise is another shoulder or arm movement. What we're working on is isolation of the shoulder joint, okay, independently of the body. So we're isolating or we're disassociating shoulder movement from the rest of the body. So this is particularly important for riders because we've got to be able to move our arms and keep the body nice and still. So if we're asking for an aid, we can ask for that using our arm without any compensations, i.e. dropping the shoulder, rotating the body, maybe dropping a pelvis, okay? So we're able to stay nice and level through the pelvis, keep that neutral spine, keep that stable core whilst we move the arm. So I'm going to demo this exercise. So we're going to come into our start position, which is lying. Okay, so just make sure you're nice and comfortable. And also make sure you've got enough space above you so that you can bring your arms overhead. So just watch out for that, okay? Lovely. So we're in our nice neutral spine. And I want you to float your hands to the ceiling. We take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, float your hands back overhead just as far as you're comfortable. And inhale up. So exhale back. And inhale up. What you could do is exhale back, doesn't need to be a big movement, and inhale, circle into the start position. So exhale back and inhale, circle into the start position. Now what we've got to watch for is as you bring your hands back overhead, you do not lose control of what your rib cage is doing and hollowing or arching the back away from the mat, okay? So you've got to imagine there's a spring between your rib cage and your hips. Tighten that spring and keep the tension on the spring. So you bring your arms back overhead. Good, but you've still got control of what the rib cage is doing. The rib cage isn't going to flare to the ceiling and your upper tummy muscles are switched on. Now you can progress this by bringing one leg into tabletop, okay? And you can push one leg and both arms away from your body. And inhale back, okay? So exhale away from the body and inhale back. So this time we exhale away. I'm going to inhale and hold. I'm sliding the rib cage down to the hips, tucking that tailbone and keeping the right side of the pelvis to the ceiling. So I could balance a tray of drinks on my pelvis, okay? And I have control of the rib cage. Good. And inhale back. So that's a slight progression. I'll show you one more progression. Okay, so I float my hands to the ceiling, take a nice deep breath in, exhale first leg into tabletop, inhale and hold, and exhale second leg into tabletop. So for this one, we take a nice deep breath in, make sure you've got your neutral spine. Exhale, push both legs and both arms and one leg towards the wall. Good, and inhale back. So exhale both arms and one leg away from you. And inhale back. This time we exhale away. Inhale, hold. Rib cage down, tuck the tailbone. Right side of the pelvis to the ceiling. Good, and exhale back. And you can hug your knees up into your chest. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Awesome job, guys. Okay, so we've gone through 3 variations. Obviously, easier is with both feet on the floor. More difficult is one leg tabletop, and then the progression from that is double leg tabletop. The things to watch out for are, as your arms go overhead, the rib cage flares. So we don't want that, you've got to control for that. The other thing is, as your leg goes away from you, you drop that side of the pelvis to the floor, so you lose that lateral side to side and rotational stability, which is so important for us. So always keep that side of the pelvis up. Imagine there's a tray of drinks on there. The other thing is that you can arch the lower back. So you're going to make sure you're able to maintain neutral spine by tucking that tailbone. All right. So those are the things to watch out for. You may want to do 10 reps. Obviously, if you're doing one leg, you need to make sure you do 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, or perhaps you want to make it 5. Totally up to you. It's what you're able to do. All right. Now this exercise may not be appropriate for you. So if you have got any medical history, you're not sure, please feel free to give me a shout. You can find find us on Facebook or on Instagram, and that's Chaps Physio. Of course, if you fancy giving this a go, please do. Film yourself, feel free to post it on social media, and remember to tag Chaps Physio and always hashtag Team Chaps. Thank you very much.